Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
Welcome to the good life.
Good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and I promised you a great show, and that's exactly what I'm about to deliver, because if y'all have been wondering why my voice has been hoarse all week, I told y'all Monday I was screaming for this 6th grade AAU team who is going to be nationally acclaimed. I'm telling you, you're going to remember these names because these boys are putting New Orleans on the map. They just came back from Houston. They played an amazing tournament. They came home with a second place trophy. Their heads were down, but I was like, you just came in second to the 2015 the United States Basketball Association National Champs. Are you serious? You're going to have your heads down? So we have the New Orleans Rising Stars in studio with me today. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. We have them in studio, and we have their coaching crew. We have Coach Sweet, we have Greg, and we have Malcolm. So I want to welcome all of you in here. Y'all sound like I don't have a studio full of people, but I do have a studio full of people. Give me a little something. After this whole weekend, y'all should be excited. I know y'all had your heads down a little bit, but coaches, can you explain to me, because I know the boys didn't know exactly who they were, or some of them did. Can you explain to me, what made you go in and put them, in that stage? Coach Sweet?
Me and GM Greg talked about the situation. Greg Hammond talked about the situation of getting these kids out there, getting the kids know. There's a lot of AAU teams, programs in the city of New Orleans. The kids don't get the exposure like the other states get. So when I got with Greg, we decided to put this team together last year to try to get these kids some exposure. So that's why we came up with the schedule and get these kids out there, get these kids across the United States so we can compete against the top competition instead of, playing for a regular base AAU team. We want to do something bigger than that.
And y'all are definitely doing something bigger, because when I saw the schedule, I was like, dang, y'all are putting these kids on the map. Exactly where y'all going?
Well, we'll be heading to Coast to Coast, which is a national acclaimed magazine, prep magazine for middle grades kids from 8th grade on down to 3rd grade, just like they have Rivals.com from 9th grade to 12th grade. So what we're doing right now is we're going to Coast in January, on January 2nd and 3rd in Dallas, Texas. Then we'll be headed to John Lucas All-Star Weekend.
I think if y'all aren't in the AAU world, you will know John Lucas.
Yeah, he's big time. He's dealt with a lot of NBA players. He's trained LeBron James, Kevin Durant. He's trained all of them. So that's where we're headed right now. We're headed in that circle. Then after that, we're going to do about a couple of local tournaments in New Orleans. Then we're going to be back on the road to Alabama and so forth. So we're going to battle the Magic in Alabama. So we're going to be traveling, back and
I know
forth.
you're going to be traveling everywhere. I know y'all are going to Las Vegas, Orlando.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Virginia.
Yeah. And obviously they have a lot of tournaments right here in the greater New Orleans area. But if you all wanted to go see them on point, because these boys are on point, when I tell you they have game, y'all have no idea. They're going to be playing in the big Super 60 here in New Orleans, aren't they?
Yeah, correct. We'll be playing in that. We'll be playing in Icebreaker in March, a tournament given by a friend of mine, Jamal Mundy. We'll be state tournament. Rock Wallenbacher, he does the state tournament for the state of Louisiana. We'll be participating in that and so forth, getting ready for nationals after that.
Exactly.
After Super 60.
And that's one of the reasons I really wanted to come in here, because we talk about what our young black men aren't doing. Now we have 11 young black men who are doing something inside the classroom and outside the classroom on the court. So we want to have them step up to the mic and introduce themselves. I'm going to ask them all to give me their name, their school, and what position they play on the New Orleans Rising Stars. I have the New Orleans Rising Stars, who's going to be your Louisiana all-American, all McDonald's, all everything team. I'm not kidding, y'all. Pay attention to this team. They're doing big things, and they're literally going to put your city on the map. Start right there. Give me your name, your school, and what position you play.
My name is Keith Hampton. I play point guard and shin guard, and I go to Eggerfield Hornet on Claiborne.
All right, uptown. They want to be shy now. As long as y'all aren't shy on the court, it's all good.
Exactly.
My name is Rajon Jordan. I play point guard and shooting guard.
Point and shooting guard.
And I go to Einstein.
Einstein. All right, Alex.
My name is Alex Hammond, and I go to Einstein Charter, and I play shooting guard.
Yeah, he be dropping them threes, y'all. Come on,
My
Malcolm.
name is Malcolm Bowen Jr. I play power forward and I go to St. Rita.
St. Rita. All right, AB.
My name is Aiden Berra. I play center and I go to Country Day.
Oh, if y'all didn't know, that one's mine.
My name is Dwayne Lee. I play point guard and shooting guard, and I go to LaPlace Middle School.
LaPlace Middle School.
My name is Nicholas Keglin. I go to MLK.
MLK. Wait, what position you play, Nick?
Oh, center.
Center. All right, about to say, get him in the paint.
My name is Darrell Muslim. I go to Andrews Vision Charter School, and I play power forward.
Power forward.
My name is Christian Pichon Jr. I play shooting guard, and I go to MLK.
MLK. All right, Corey.
My name is Corey Skillman. I go to Biola Coleman. I play point guard.
Point guard. All right, Chris. Last but not least.
Come on, man.
My name is Christian Ferguson. I play shooting guard. And I go to Kip Sister City Academy.
Kip. All right, now this is the team, y'all. I'm telling you, listen to these names because these names are going to be nationwide soon. And these aren't just coaches; these are dads. All of your kids are on these teams as well.
Correct.
So sometimes the coaches are just there doing it, but y'all are there because you love the kids too. Greg.
Right.
We have our GM. I'm gonna see. Generally the GM likes to just sit back and watch everything. Greg sits back and he watches everything. Now he has to talk. He's like, "What? Yes, talk."
Yeah, we have. I started in 2009. I formed this. Me and my friend's his name was Cleveland LeBeau. We started a little team. We had a lot of kids in the neighborhood, so we had just decided. Let's just start a team, keep the kids off the street. At that time, I was basketball coach at Walter Alcorn, and I had the gym. So anytime I want, we go in the gym. So that's how we started with that. So we started off with one team, and that was a sixth grade team. Really, it was sixth grade, but we had third, fourth grade on one team.
We know how that works.
Third and fourth grade on one team. So that year was just. It was a good experience, but it was the worst year we ever had because we was getting our butt towed up. So the following year, we had formed a fourth grade team, and each year we combined. We have fourth, and now we have fifth, sixth, and we have a ninth grade team. So.
And they're doing big things. Corey, come to the mic. Corey's like, no. How does it feel to be on a team like this? Because I know, having been in AAU, this is our 5th year in AAU, it's hard to find a team that you can really grow with. And it's hard to find a team where the talent is balanced all the way around. Y'all are so deep talent-wise, y'all could take the 5 off the court and put another 5 on and be fresh legs and go at it the same way, you went up with your starting lineup. How much of a difference does that make when playing AAU teams? Coach Sweet?
It wasn't easy. It was very difficult trying to find the right kids, the right chemistry. When I got with Greg and his son Alex was playing with the Renegades, New Orleans Renegades at the time, my son was playing with a base AAU team. We wanted to put together a lot of 6th graders, a lot of kids with the same age, and it was bringing pieces in to fit. You can't just bring any kid in. You just got to bring pieces in that fit the team. The kids got to be bonded and they have to get along. So to make that work, and when you have kids that's this talented, to sacrifice. A lot of these kids could be on other teams, leading the other teams and scoring. So to sacrifice what they're doing, they're sacrificing to have a great AAU team, and that's what we don't have down here in New Orleans. We don't have a great AAU team, and that's what they came together to form something so we can compete nationally on a national level. So by getting these kids together, and I got with Greg, and I got with Malcolm, and these friends of mine, that was the easy part to getting their children, and our kids are basically the same age, so bringing pieces in, and we brought your son in, and we brought kids that fit, and we brought kids of the right age. Every kid is the same age.
You built a national team.
Yes. Yeah, so getting these
because
kids.
New Orleans, we're on the map for so many other things. I think putting us on the map with a young black team that is doing things, and these boys, just like I said, are doing things, you know, in the classroom and and on the court.
Correct.
And so that's really important. And the fact, I know I went out of town with y'all to Houston, and I want to say, you know, I've been with some teams and whatever else, but the boys are really well behaved, and they're, you know, every boy is a little playful, but you know, they're pretty well behaved boys, and you know, nobody's tripping. I was like, you know, was that something that you looked forward to? Because one of my things my dad always says is the child has to be coachable.
Yeah, and that goes back to the right fit. As you can see, a lot of these kids here, they have high GPA averages, and I want everybody to understand that these kids are 3.0 or better grade point averages. So that's a big applause to them because, you know, they're not just doing it on the court, they're doing it in the classroom. So that's what I mean about the right fit. That's what our program is about. You know, we about putting out Division I prospects. And you can't be D1 if your grade level is a 1.8 or 1.5 or something like that. So you can't be D1. You can't be eligible for D1. So we have 11 great kids. These kids have 3.0s or better in the classroom. So they're not only doing it on the court, they're doing it in the classroom. So that makes our job much easier. So when we out there, we can play a national schedule. When we competing and they see us and we're playing against some of the same kids that as they get 9th grade, 10th grade, these kids going to be ranked in the nation. We're playing against these kids right now.
I know, because basically the boys just started together this year. This is their first year together. And to play in that tournament and to give them a run for their money, because I was sitting there, and when the first quarter, when they had the blue chips, they were like, wait, slow down. We need a timeout. We need to figure this out.
Yeah.
To get to the real deal, Malcolm, Gregory, Sweet, how expensive is it to run a team of this magnitude and to really get the kids on a national level?
To get the kids on a national level, it's pretty expensive. I'll say about, especially to do all those trips, we have at least about $25,000. And right now we set up a FundMe page on Facebook. It's called, you can go to our Facebook page on New Orleans Rising Stars, or our Instagram, NO Rising Stars, helping support the team. But at the end of the day,
we're trying to get all these kids to go to nationals. They deserve it because they've been putting in the work, and you will hear about them. I'm not kidding. You will absolutely hear about them because the team that they played, and look, I'm put in, you know, sometimes people have to get a comparison to really understand. The team that they played is a team that they handpicked different boys and put the teams together and fly them all together. Just to give you an idea, LeBron James's son plays for this type of team. Yeah. So this isn't just some random team that they played and came in second to. This is the real deal. And what I want all of you to understand is these kids are the real deal as well. And so I want to make sure that all of you, please go support them. They have a GoFundMe page. If you go into GoFundMe, put in the New Orleans Rising Stars, or like Greg said, you can go on their Facebook page, the New Orleans Rising Stars. It's right there at the top. Hit the GoFundMe and help the boys go to nationals. And I know they're going to be representing us all over the country as well, not just in Virginia, but Las Vegas,
Orlando.
Las Vegas, Orlando, Dallas, Houston, and a couple other places like that. So we really want to support the boys and make sure that they have everything that they need. Coach Malcolm, how is it having your son on the team and like as well as, you know, him being a child? Because sometimes people say that's like an awkward situation, but it seems like y'all have been able to do it pretty well.
Well, I've been coaching my son at St. Rita when I was a part of the St. Rita team since he was in fifth grade, I would say. No, the fourth grade, I would say. So it haven't been that easy at all. It's been very hard. It's been very hard, actually.
His son is Malcolm Jr.
Yes.
Malcolm said that's messed up, Dad. I'm going to try to get some of the boys to the mic. We're going to go into break, but how is it? Okay, Alex, I'm going to say you, especially because, yeah, go ahead, Greg, before we run back to the boys.
At the end of the day, our goal is for these teams we have, which is 5th, 6th, and 9th grade, is to get these kids free scholarships to college. Winning is all good, but the most important thing is to get these kids in school.
I don't know if I have anything else to say after that. That is the most important thing. And if they can use a God-given talent to get them to the road to success like that and be able to have a college degree and a pathway like that paved out for them, and you can do it while bonding with your friends. I mean, it's a win-win situation. And so for parents, out there, you've had a child that you either have one who's young, you've been in this situation, you know what it's like, and to get a whole team of this caliber to all of these places, it really does take some fun. So please help us. They are on New Orleans Rising Stars. It's on the GoFundMe page. You can also follow them on Facebook, the New Orleans Rising Stars, and just keep up with it. And these kids aren't just asking for stuff. They've been doing car washes. Y'all know I've been selling World Chocolate Candy. It's because of them. It's because of these 11 children. So this is what it's about. The boys are putting in the work. So let's help them. GoFundMe, the New Orleans Rising Stars. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Do you know that you have power to heal yourself? God gave you power to heal yourself emotionally, mentally, physically. Heal thyself with Dr. W.L.T. Littleton every Wednesday, 10 a.m. WBOK, Real Talk for Real Time.
You're on the move and so is your bank. Liberty Bank now offers you the power to manage your money from the palm of your hand with mobile banking with Liberty Bank. Whether you need to check balances, transfer money, or view transactions, mobile banking at Liberty Bank allows convenient and secure access to your money. Enroll today at www.libertybank.net and download our mobile app. You can mobile bank at Liberty Bank to keep the power in your hands. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
L&R Security provides the good life. They make their mark in the security arena by providing excellent security services for more than 35 years and are licensed in more than 13 states. L&R Security's team comes with a wealth of experience from the military, law enforcement, and law enforcement training. Their personnel is comprised of more than 200 employees trained in video monitoring, special event services, convention services, armed and unarmed security guards, ticket takers, executive security, personal bodyguards, hall monitors, and critical infrastructure personnel that are TSA trained. L&R Security services are provided on a 24-hour basis and have expanded to the newest technology, including video monitoring. Find them on the web at www.lrsecurity.com or call them today at 504-943-3191. Again, that number is 504-943-3191. Live the good life with L&R Security today.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
Consumers are bombarded with more than 4,000 images a day. You have 1.3 seconds to make an impression. Nothing communicates better than full-color digital graphics from Signs Now. We accept any file format and provide fast turnaround. 1.3 seconds, that's all you have. With Signs Now, it's all you'll need.
Visit SignsNow.com or call 504-523-6699.
Showtime in the afternoon with John Slade is moving to 3 to 4 p.m. weekdays, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Continuing the message with your issues, your news, and your views. Still here on your station, WBOK 1230 AM. Remember, Showtime in the afternoon with John Slade is moving to 3 to 4 p.m. weekdays, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Continuing the message on WBOK 1230 AM. Real Talk for Real Times.
Hello, this is Dr. Gary Clark with Dr. Clark 101, The Living Classroom. Please join me every Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon on WBOK, 1230 a.m. on your dial. We seek to highlight your thoughts and opinions. My show is dedicated to rational and constructive views. Always informative, no issue too small, no question too difficult. Real talk for real times.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and this is a Wellness Wednesday for you because we have the New Orleans Rising Stars, the 6th grade AAU team, and their coaching staff in the studio today. I'm so excited. You would think I don't have a studio full of young boys, but I do. I guess they're it's too early in the morning for y'all when y'all out of school. That's exactly what it is. That's okay. We have their coaching staff in here. We have Malcolm. We have Gregory. We have Coach Sweet. And Coach Sweet, I know there's some people that you want to acknowledge before we jump back into the segment.
Yeah, I would like to acknowledge the parents of these kids. They've done a great job getting them over here. And also I would like to thank Coach Katie Sterling at Warren Easton High School. She's the girls basketball coach over there. She works with these young men, so we can't take all the credit because she drills them, she trains them in the summertime, so she deals with them a lot also along with us coaching them. So we want to thank her and for her constant availability and being there for these kids and being like a mentor for these children.
It takes a village.
That's right.
It takes a village, and that's why they need your help, y'all. They have a GoFundMe page, GoFundMe New Orleans Rising Stars, or you can follow them on their social media, either NO Rising Stars on Instagram or New Orleans Rising Stars on Facebook. And make sure that you go click on GoFundMe. We're asking for, $10, $25, $5, whatever you have. It's something that can get them to their goal. Go ahead, Coach.
Also, I want to say that, we went to the camp this year, All-American camp this year. We have one kid that's ranked, Alex Hammond. He's currently ranked 93 in the country right now. So
all right, Alex.
So we're hoping to get some more kids ranked in the nation. That's what we're about.
That's what they did last year, and by the end of this year, we're going to have 11 kids ranked.
Yeah, and we
That's
should.
What he's talking about.
We should, hopefully by that, he should be way higher than that after this.
Oh, we already know.
Campaign. So we're just not trying to do something. We're trying to do something for Louisiana also because it's not too many kids in his grade age that's ranked this early. Thanks to those kids that's playing high school ball right now, who's paving the way for these young groups the young group that we have right now.
And the reason why I really wanted to have the boys and I got them up early on their day off is because we hear all of the stories about what our young black boys aren't doing. Here's a story about what they are doing and what they are doing well. And they go to practice and they're disciplined and they put in the work and they go to school and they put in the work in the classroom. And so they're doing it on both sides of the ball. And so we really want to, give them a heads up and say thank you for doing what you do and that we are going to continue to support you. And we have Doc Griggs, who is my partner in health on the show today. And so I'm going to get some of the boys to talk about exactly, yes, being an athlete isn't just on the court, but it's also what you put in your bodies. This is Wellness Wednesday, so we really have to, touch on those things because kids think they are unbreakable. They think, it will never affect me until you fall on your ankle, Aiden, who didn't stretch properly before, or you like to play basketball in some running shoes, or you do stuff that, you think, it's never going to happen to me, and it does. Doesn't it, Doc?
Yeah, it does. Sadly, particularly for Louisiana, 1 in 3 adults are obese. 4 years ago, the American Medical Association decided to make obesity a clinical pathology. What does that mean? Being fat will kill you.
Oh, wow.
I don't see much of that problem in this room, but sadly, to bring it really home, this is the first generation of children. First of all, the average life expectancy has stalled. It's never happened before. Our average life expectancy is stalled at 78. This generation is the generation of kids that is projected to not outlive their parents.
What?
To not outlive their parents because of issues like childhood obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and we're the techie generation. I was at breakfast just now.
Oh, do you mean they like to play video games? Imagine that. Y'all like to play video games?
I was just informed. This is for all the parents, coaches, and adults in the room. Do you have Facebook accounts?
Yes.
Yeah, that means you're officially an old person because kids don't do Facebook.
Look, yeah, because all the boys said no.
They don't do Facebook. That's for old people.
Y'all too young to have Facebook anyway.
Now see, got him talking, right?
Right, exactly.
Hold on, look.
Speaking of Mike.
Speaking of Mike.
We only use Facebook to play with our friends on Madden Mobile, some games like that. But other than that, we don't use Facebook.
So Facebook is for.
So we're old, y'all.
Who uses Facebook?
Madden. Not me. Old people do.
Okay, you heard it here first, right? You heard it here. So here's my response to that. As long as we stay older than y'all, we're doing good.
Right.
We're doing good. Now, what I really appreciate about it is, and because I see it in the studio every week, not only are you held accountable for what you do on the court, you're held accountable for that classroom. To go with that, I played college sports. I was a college athlete, the walk-on football player at Notre Dame. I have friends that play professional basketball, professional football, and the other side, when your body, all this athleticism and energy, coaches, all of us played sports, but your athleticism leaves you at some point. Them knees don't work like them knees. That stomach, your shirt start getting smaller. You start trying to play with younger kids.
Laughing because they're like,
You find yourself playing on the court like old men, grabbing, come here, stop, hurting people to slow them down, the whole nine.
Chicken wing, huh?
That old chicken wing. But what you want to do is you want to get the most out of your athleticism, but the most important thing is it's that book. You save your parents a lot of money by translating what you're doing in court and in the gym to the classroom because the book is what will carry you through. I have friends that are commentators on Jerome Bettis. Friend of mine, Hall of Fame, all this, the whole nine, but he's a commentator. The skills that you learn now. I understand one tournament, they're going to interview you. The soft skills that you learn by going to these tournaments and the exposure is what will help carry you through. The best thing you can do, though, is to stay healthy. Watch what you eat, get your rest, drink a lot of water.
How important is it for the boys to drink water? Because I talk about it all the time, but hearing it from a doctor.
Yeah,
who sees people who don't?
A doctor.
What happens when they don't drink water?
An athlete who in college decided that we were going to drink Gatorade and other things and cold drinks and fell out in practice because he was dehydrated. Water is the best thing. You ever notice that when you're playing, you're in the middle of a game. Can you imagine being in the middle of a game, coming out and somebody putting a whole water bottle full of cold drink in it? How would it taste?
Good.
How would you feel? Bad. Your blood sugar will go up and then you come down. You have cramps. There you go. What'd you say? Say it again.
You're going to have cramps.
That sounds like a doctor. You got to go what?
You got to go sit on the toilet.
Yeah, there you go. What? Say it like it is. The important thing is hydrate. Water. You get all your electrolytes and all that stuff in your post game and your after meal. You get your proteins, you get your carbs, you get your greens.
Can you explain to them what happens when they drink a Coke compared to water? Because they don't really understand what happens to their body. It's just like they just want it. Yeah, root beer.
You ever notice when you drink
with the bark?
You drink that cold drink and it tastes really, really good, right? Right? No? Who said no? You drink it, it tastes really good. Your blood sugar goes up. You have a lot of energy and you're ready to roll. Then all of a sudden, your mood changes. Go ahead, man. Stop. Look, that ain't funny no more. Nothing. Say it again. Right?
Yes, y'all know
that's because your blood sugar goes up and your blood sugar crashes. As opposed to hydrating with water and eating a little protein and getting your greens in and eating some carbs, you keep your blood sugar stable and you're able to run and you're able to maintain the whole time as opposed to going up and down like your mood.
How important is it for them to stretch? Because coaches, they always like to skip that part, and they like to, when y'all have them, at the beginning of practice, get in a circle and do their stuff. And they sometimes they play around, and obviously when y'all have your eyes on them, they do it all perfect like they're supposed to be doing it. But how important is it for them to stretch?
So, that's a lesson. It's hugely important, and as former athletes and as coaches, we all know, we tell them. But one thing I'll tell you, from a former athlete's perspective, they ain't gonna listen. But once they pop that ham or pull that ankle or tweak it, they'll stretch every single time. By not warming the muscles up, it's like taking a rope and snatching it. It'll break in half, as opposed to if you pull on it easily, you get it warmed up, and so it can be. It's called pliability. As the muscles can become more pliable, you won't pop the tendons. As you warm them up and the blood flows through them and they get ready to move, you learn less of a chance of popping a muscle. But you know what? Don't stretch. Watch what happens. Mama, give me the ice. I need the ice, please.
We won't have a team. We won't have a team. I wonder, Magnolia, come step up to the mic. My point guard, step up to the mic. What type of, because you're fit, you have, you got your stuff going on. So what type of stretching or what do you do as an athlete to make sure that you're in basketball shape? Because basketball shape is much different than football shape. Correct. And look, I have a lot of the coaches switching. So how do you switch from sport to stay in, top physical shape? What do you do? Or do you do anything? Or do you just run around and play outside? He's like, nah, I got this.
I don't like football, so we have all breaks.
We're the Saints playing, I don't like them either.
For real?
Yeah. So we have football practice or something. I don't like going to football practice. I go to Shakespeare. Yeah, Shakespeare Park. Okay. But don't catch me lacking out there.
I have a question. We talked about college. We talked about does anybody have a favorite book?
Yeah.
What's your favorite book? Harry Potter.
Go ahead, Nick.
What's your favorite book, Nick?
Magic Treehouse series.
Magic Treehouse series. What you got? We got an excited one.
Homeboys.
What you got?
What's your favorite book? Why are you being quiet in the corner?
Who likes?
We're gonna warm you up.
What is it?
Favorite book?
Say it loud.
Diary of a Wimpy
There we go. You got one? Don't catch me lacking. What you got?
I think I like the Shaq book.
The Shaq book. What I love is everyone got their eyes lit up when I said reading. Who likes science? Anybody? Just me? Oh, you like science? We have scientists in here? What do you like about science?
Huh?
What you like about science?
I like doing experiments and stuff.
Okay. Who's the scientist?
I won first place in my school science fair.
What'd you do? What was your project?
On
You can't remember your science project? Was it a memory experiment?
It was a paper plate as being a speaker using magnets.
Oh, I don't even know how to do that.
He does.
What about math? Anyone?
Who likes math?
Everybody likes math?
Everybody likes math.
Yeah. Math is easy. You know why?
It's easy too.
Because you practice it, just
There
like
you go.
basketball. So that's called a mathlete.
Right, exactly. What's your favorite subject, Nick? Math. Why is it your favorite? Because it's easy.
Why is it easy?
Because I'm smarter than everybody.
There you, bam!
All right, Nick, you got the point.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
What's your favorite subject, Chris?
My favorite subject is reading.
Reading. What's your favorite book, or why? Why is reading your favorite?
Because, like when I read, it takes me into a different place and it calms my mind.
I'm getting chills. Cool. I like that. Yeah. Ooh. Well, you sound like an old soul. I like that. I like that. Now, how many people want to do what do you want? I know we all want to be basketball players. What do we want to do after being other than be a basketball player? Scientists? What else?
Come up to the mic.
Say it loud. Lawyer?
Uh-huh. A crime scene investigator.
Who said engineer? What is
Daryl?
You know, I like that. All right. That sounds good.
Veterinarian.
What else?
What do you want to be?
Police?
Want to be a police officer. I like that. Protect and serve. What do you want to be?
A doc. Yeah! Man, sit down. Come on.
Doc Griggs just got excited. We have a doctor. He just took his seat.
This is my player right here.
What do you want to be? I haven't heard from you. What do you want to be?
Police officer.
Police officer? What we got? Come on,
Malcolm. Alex, what do you want to be?
A lawyer.
All right. What you got? What we got?
You'll always be protected. Come on, Malcolm. You want to be shy? That's right. But here's the deal: you can do anything that you can do anything that you put your mind to. The same way that you put your mind to, being disciplined on the court, you can do anything that you can put your mind to. And having these type of relationships in your life can only help you as you grow.
So what I really appreciate about being in the room is these are all African American men. Not only can we pick up a ball, we can reach back and we can guide you through the way, but it sounds like they're gonna take care of us and we're gonna be all right. We got lawyers, doctors, engineers, policemen, trainers. What you got?
That's just part of our program.
Yeah, there we go.
Like I said, when I said the right fit, you have to be the right fit kid. We don't go and we don't deal with behavior problems, and that's if you have a behavior problem and you're a kid, we're not going to turn our back on you as a coach and as mentors, but at the same time, to be in this program, you have to perform academically in school. You have to be a high academic kid in school, and that's what we're preaching, that we were praising, because we have too many of our kids and too many of our parents just settling, letting our kids settle for C's and D's. Yeah. And we have to put some ownership on them, and we have to make sure that they're getting the right education, make sure they're getting the right teaching, and making sure that we own them 24/7 about the education.
So, with the 100 black men, they say what they see is what they will be, and it looks like we're going to be all right.
We're going to be all right. We're going to take a quick break. We are in the studio with the New Orleans Rising Stars. They are a 6th grade AAU team that are putting New Orleans on the map. Please go to GoFundMe page of New Orleans Rising Stars to make sure that you donate for them, to make sure that they can represent for New Orleans. They're asking for 5, 10, 15, 20. If you want to do the whole deal, do the whole deal. But please donate and give something of yourself. Yeah, we take some hundreds too. They'll take some hundreds too. New Orleans Rising Stars. You can follow them on social media at Facebook, the New Orleans Rising Stars. And as the boy says, that's for old people, but that's how we know we're going to get to Virginia. So this is The Good Life. We'll be right back.
Quitting smoking is lonely work. If you're ready to quit cigarettes, not just for a day, but forever, tune in to Real Health for Real People every Wednesday at 2 p.m. and let the Smoking Cessation Trust help you take that first step on your journey to gaining a healthier, smoke-free life. Right here on WBOK, 12:30 a.m., where it's real talk for real time.
You're on the move, and so is your bank. Liberty Bank now offers you the power to manage your money from the palm of your hand with mobile banking with Liberty Bank. Whether you need to check balances, transfer money, or view transactions, mobile banking at Liberty Bank allows convenient and secure access to your money. Enroll today at www.libertybank.net and download our mobile app. You can mobile bank at Liberty Bank to keep the power in your hands. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
L&R Security provides the good life. They make their mark in the security arena by providing excellent security services for more than 35 years and are licensed in more than 13 states. L&R Security's team comes with a wealth of experience from the military, law enforcement, and law enforcement training. Their personnel is comprised of more than 200 employees trained in video monitoring, special event services, convention services, armed and unarmed security guards, ticket takers, executive security, personal bodyguards, hall monitors, and critical infrastructure personnel that are TSA trained. L&R Security services are provided on a 24-hour basis and have expanded to the newest technology, including video monitoring. Find them on the web at www.lrsecurity.com or call them today at 504-943-3191. Again, that number is 504-943-3191. Live the good life with L&R Security today.
Hello, this is Dr. Gary Clark with Dr. Clark 101, The Living Classroom. Please join me every Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon on WBOK, 12:30 a.m. on your dial. We seek to highlight your thoughts and opinions. My show is dedicated to rational and constructive views. Always informative, no issue too small, no question too difficult. Real talk for real times.
Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. The Grapevine will be informing, encouraging, and educating the inhabitants of the greatest city on earth.
I'm your host, Braylon B. Banks, and I hope you'll please join us on the Grapevine on WBOK 1230 AM. Real talk for real times.
Listen to WBOK 1230 AM anywhere in the world. Live at www.WBOK1230am.com. WBOK 1230 AM, talk radio in New Orleans.
Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
Welcome to the good life.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to touch you mind, body, and soul. That's what we do on Wellness Wednesday. I am now joined in the studio with my partner in pain, y'all. He puts me in pain. Master Bashans Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. Welcome to The Good Life, Bashans. We are in the studio with the New Orleans Rising Stars of the 6th grade AAU team, and I am also accompanied by their staff. We have Malcolm, we have Coach Sweet, and we have their GM Greg. The New Orleans Rising Stars is a 6th grade AAU team on the rise to national acclaim. In their first tournament, the Ronald Searles Holiday Classic this past weekend, they came in second to the USBA 2015 champions. With hard work and dedication in the classroom and on the court, they will bring New Orleans, Louisiana, the 2016 national championship with your help. So please donate to help the entire team get to Hampton, Virginia for the week. Thank you all for your support. Make sure you go on GoFundMe, the New Orleans Rising Stars, or you can follow them on Facebook, the New Orleans Rising Stars, or Instagram, NO Rising Stars. All you got to do is click to donate, 5, 10, 15. Anything is going to help them get there. We want to get all of these boys there. It's 11 boys, and they are doing it in the classroom and off and on the court. You heard them right before the break. They were telling you about what they want to be. And this isn't just I want to be a basketball player. I don't think actually any one of them said that. They want to be a veterinarian. They want to be a doctor. They want to be a lawyer. They want to be an engineer. And they can do anything they put their minds to. And what they're learning with the New Orleans Rising Stars is dedication and hard work and what it can lead to. So that's why I have Bashans in here for this segment, because talk about dedication. I think a black belt, you have so many belts, I don't even know what colors and in lines they have on all of them. How important is it to have dedication with anything that you do? Because obviously, putting in all the work that you've done, you totally understand that.
Yeah, I've been doing martial arts since I was about 8 years old. And, of course, just like all these guys in here, I play basketball, and of course, growing up, the big dream was to be a basketball player and all this stuff, even though I was like one of the smallest people in my class. But that didn't.
But you were faster than them. You were faster than them. That's all that matters.
And, as sticking with Taekwondo, martial arts my whole life, my mom, of course, forced that into me, just because of the discipline and, what it did for me as far as help me become a better person and succeed in school and things like that. So that was the main priority. Basketball was something extra for me to do on the side, but, after, years of doing it, you get, that's like my thing. That was my passion, just like, probably basketball is their passion or whatever else they want to do. So, just sticking with it. And, now it put me in a position now that I own my own martial arts studio, and
you were dedicated to it.
Exactly, and that's something I never even thought about doing before. I never knew I could do that. I never thought I'll be running my own.
What do you mean? Your passion can also pay your bills? Imagine that.
Wow, it's amazing. I'm blessed to have that. In my life. Because a lot of people have to go to work and to a job that they don't even like doing. How
many times do we talk about that on Wellness Wednesday?
All the time.
Doing those things that make you happy.
Yeah.
And so, coaches, how did you find your passion with basketball? Coach Sweet?
Growing up, as a youngin', I didn't know what I wanted to do. Practically at 9 years old, I didn't know what I wanted to do. My uncle brought me to the playground, Starling Playground in the 7th Ward, and brought me out.
That's across the street.
Yeah, and he put me on the basketball team. Which Coach Philip Watson was my first ever basketball coach, and taught me how to play the game, and I liked it, But I played other sports too. But just basically, just keep
something that made you happy.
Made me happy, and I wanted to teach and show. We all have dreams of going to the NBA. Everybody can't go to the NBA,
right?
So either you're not talented enough, or it's just not for you. So, but I liked it so much, so we just wanted to give back and push these kids basically to get them into something that I like, sports like basketball,
right?
And try to get them a free education. Basically, that's basically what it's worth. I mean, if you go to the NBA, fine, but that's just like icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake.
Yeah, but
because we're creating stand-up men
correct.
With character and
correct.
Discipline. We want independent men. We talked about that on the trip.
Well, with New Orleans being the way it is now, I mean, we need more foot soldiers like myself, like Coach Malcolm, Coach Greg. I want to acknowledge also the playground coaches. You got to acknowledge them because they're out there dealing with youngsters also.
Absolutely.
We want to acknowledge them also. So, we need a lot of foot soldiers to be able to save New Orleans. And when I say save New Orleans, we got a lot of youths that's trying to turn the wrong way, so we have to turn them the right way. We have to make sure we have to give them an outlet so they can be doing the right thing.
And we need more men like you to step up and do this. And talking about dedication, the dedication that it takes for you guys as, dads and coaches to come together and to put a team like this together is really amazing. So I kind of wanted to go through the boys and give us your name again and also tell us, how many years you've been playing, because this isn't just, some random thing that they do. This is something that they have dedicated themselves to. So come on, Daryl, start. Tell us your name and how long you've been playing.
My name is Daryl Demesman, and I've been playing for like 3 years.
3 years? Go ahead, Malcolm. Or, you can tell me I've been playing since the age of what? You don't have, however you want to give it.
My name is Malcolm Baldwin. I've been playing since I was 4.
Come on. Who's next?
My name is Dwayne, and I've been playing since I was 4.
Who's next?
My name is Rayjon George, and I've been playing since 6.
My name is Alex Hammond. I've been playing since 3.
My name is Christian Ferguson. I've been playing ever since I was 5.
My name is Keith Hampton. I've been playing ever since I was 11.
My name is Adam Beverett. I've been dribbling since I was 2 years old. I played basketball since I was 5.
Who's next?
My name is Christian Pearson Jr. I've been playing since I was 8.
Come on, Corey. 2 more.
My name is Corey Skillman. I've been playing since I was 4.
Nick, round it out.
My name is Nicholas Cake, and I've been playing for 2 years.
So you can see, listening to these boys, some of them started as young as 3. They're 12 now, so they've been putting work in for a lot of years. This isn't just some random, thing. They have found, their passion. I know Aiden dribbles around the house, in the bathroom, up everywhere. If he has a ball in his hands, he's dribbling it somewhere. So, Bashan's being, in a sport where it's so dedicated, do you see that in these kids, or how important is that?
Yeah, most definitely. Whatever you like, whatever your passion is, if you like to play basketball, then it's kind of hard to say don't dribble the ball around the house, because if that's what they like to do, then if they want to succeed in it, then you got to keep dribbling that ball. That's how you get better. Just like when I was coming up, I was kicking everything. My mom's like, well, hey, as long as you don't break anything,
right.
Don't break
and
anything in my
look at you
house.
Now.
Or don't
you
break
jump
anything.
In the air doing
yeah.
twisting,
so
kicking everything else.
That's when she started putting me. She bought me a little punching bag, or made a little punching bag out of whatever we found, and whatever we found in the backyard, we would go, play with it. So me and my brother, both of us, we're doing martial arts at the time. So, so she kind of helped, encourage, but in a positive way though, so, definitely. If you like playing basketball or whatever it may be, if you like football, obviously you want to get better at it, so you got to practice it, right? So,
because, Bashan, so many times right here on The Good Life, we talk about planting that seed and opening people's mind to living differently in the world. And that's really what I want to do today with these boys. Yeah. Because what if somebody was like, boy, sit down, put that ball down, stop dribbling, I don't want to hear it. But that was their passion. How many times do we do that with our children?
All the time.
You I have been back here saying it all the time. But it's the truth.
No.
When you're children, you don't have those constraints. Adults put those constraints on you. And we, trap their minds if you can't do that. Yes, you can. You can do anything you put your mind to. Yeah. And generally, it's what we found fun when we were little that we end up wanting to do later in life. And so what if somebody never put those constraints on you and absolutely told you you could? How much further along would our children be if we stop putting constraints on them. So that's what we want to do with this team.
Yeah.
We want to tell you, if y'all want to go to nationals and y'all want to win, you absolutely can. You have all the talent in the world. All you have to do is be disciplined in the classroom and outside the classroom, in the court. Make sure you're coachable. You listen to your coaches, and you're going to do anything that you put your mind to. Y'all have D1 talent level.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I was absolutely amazed. I was like, dang, they put it on them, running up the score of 40-something or 50-something to 7. You know, I put that picture on Instagram. Somebody was like, that's child abuse. I was like, well, you know, we come in to play. This is AAU ball. We don't play around.
And
you know,
yeah, even if, you know, whatever
we
your
don't play
passion
around.
is, you got to study it too. You know, it's not just the physical part of it; it's the mental aspect of it as well. You know, so even if you're not a huge fan in reading, you know, you probably like reading something about basketball or whatever it may be. So I wasn't a huge fan of reading, but I was always into the martial arts magazines and the books and things. So in a way, I was reading, but it was something that I enjoyed. You know, so that made it more fun for me at the same time, and I still do it today. You know, so whether it's about health and fitness, you know, I'm reading up on different things. You know, whatever the new trending, you know, whatever it may be,
Right.
you know, so, you know, definitely don't make it just a physical, thing, you know, it's more mental as well. So definitely study up on your craft. You know,
And
that's how you get
speaking
better.
of mental, because coaches, we always talk about this, because in basketball, you're trying to get them out their game,
Yeah.
and you stay in yours. How important is it to, you know, mentally, we're talking about discipline and dedication, all that, mentally to get these boys, you know, tough? How important is that? You laughing, but it's true, because you know you have a breakdown in the game once they lose their mind, or the opposing player, you know, tells them something crazy and they, you know, lose their game. How important is mental toughness and teaching that in young boys, because they're going to get it. They're going to get it at the job someday. They're going to get it, you know. Hopefully not, because y'all gonna have your own businesses, handling business like that, because you know that's what we want to teach. But you know, starting out, say you do work for somebody, and just like on the court, a referee, you don't pick your referees. You know, you have to maintain your composure.
Mm-hmm.
How do you teach them mental toughness?
Well, a lot of tournaments that we play in, you know, I got to be exact. You know, they don't get the calls that they always get. And a lot of kids at this age, they're young and they drop their head a lot. You know, I've been coaching basketball a long time, coaching high school basketball. Coach Greg been coaching high school basketball. We both been coaching high school basketball for a while now, and I've coached a lot of kids. And at this age here, it's you have to, you know, basically not change your coaching style, but you know, you have to be. Sometimes I be a little harder than usually as an older kid, because you have to prepare these kids. You have to prepare these kids for life, and not just for basketball. Basketball is a tool to prepare them for life, because the real world is the real world.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, you can't come late to practice. You can't come late on somebody's job.
Exactly.
You know, so if you come late to my practice, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to get punished for that. You know, or if you come late to somebody's job, you're gonna face disciplinary actions.
Right.
You know, so we got to prepare these kids for the real world. You know, so it's a lot of times you might see me do a lot of hollering during the games. You might see Coach Greg tell me to calm it down, you know, and I do a lot of hollering, but I'm passionate about what I'm doing. But I'm passionate about basketball, but I'm passionate about raising young men to be grown men.
And if you would like to join this effort, this Good Life effort, because we're trying to do it all together, and sponsor the team, Greg, I know you're the GM and you handle some of this stuff. If someone out there is a medium business, it's a corporation, it's whatever, I know that you're looking for some major sponsors for the team from now, you know, throughout, because we're going to grow up with this team. This isn't just a one-year team, correct?
No, we're going to be with them till 17, 11th grade. 11th grade.
Yeah, so if they wanted to be a sponsor, if there's a corporate sponsor, because I know, I don't want to name them, might as well, you know, they have some large corporates, you know, listening right now. They have some medium and large, even small businesses who may want to get their logo on the back of the shirt, you know, get their stuff on all the stuff that y'all do, because y'all are really everywhere, and y'all are going to be raising funds. So how can they join, you know, to make sure that this nationally acclaimed team gets the exposure that they deserve?
Okay, if y'all looking for the sponsor team, you can call me, Coach Greg, 504-259-8640. We've been having a few sponsors, but I won't say really sponsors. They'll just donate every now and then, but we really need sponsors in order to have a successful season. So I'm calling out all my friends, like
look, that please,
like Reggie,
right.
Curtis.
Yeah, call them out. Everybody.
Everybody.
Give us that number. Actually, give us that number 2 more times. Because, somebody is driving, they need to remember the number, or they were like, oh, I missed it. Give me that number 2 more times.
Number is 504-259-8640. Oh, I forgot. I'm calling out Charles.
Yep, we're calling out. Y'all, they really do
driver.
need sponsors to bring, to bring the team to fruition because, as you know, everything does take some funds. We want to make sure all 11 boys get to nationals. So make sure that you go on GoFundMe, the New Orleans Rising Stars. That's GoFundMe, the New Orleans Rising Stars, to make sure this 6th grade AAU team, is able to promote New Orleans on that level because they really do have that level of talent. So please support. I want to thank the boys for being here. We're going to round out. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all, quiet. This is the quiet I've ever seen you. So thank you very much. Welcome. Y'all can talk. Holla! This is Eileen. This is The Good Life. This is Wellness Wednesday. I have been joined by the New Orleans Rising Stars. I want to thank them so much for being here. Coach Malcolm, Coach Sweet, and their GM, Gregory Hammond. Thank you so much for you do. And make sure, please support them on the GoFundMe page, the New Orleans Rising Stars. And Greg, before we go?
I want to make a correction. His name is not Charles. His name is Charlie. I'm sorry, Charlie.
That's even more reason. Charlie, donate to the GoFundMe page, New Orleans Rising Stars. And I won't see you until next week. This is the last one of the weekends, so I will miss you if obviously I want to talk to you. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to y'all on Monday. I'm out.